in the land of the free because of the brave. And so we ask by your grace that you would bring them home soon and safe. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Racing League fans, wanted to thank you for tuning in to today's race. My name is Justin Jones with the American Hero Hunt. We are proud to sponsor another season and look forward to more. Head on over to Facebook and look up the American Hero Hunt. Give us a like, share, and keep up with everything we have going on. The American Hero Hunt is an all-expense paid hunt for two veterans. One hunts whitetail and the other hunts waterfowl. We have a strong passion to give back to our military veterans, and we hope we can continue to do that. We are fully funded by donations, so we ask if you are able to please consider donating. Thank you again. Enjoy the race. God bless America and our men and women overseas and the ones who have come back home.
All right, everybody, welcome to SR Broadcasting. We're here tonight with the DieHard Racing League's American Hero Hunt B Series at Iowa Speedway. I'm here tonight with Wingnut. He got off of the Charlotte Roval and back up in the booth. What's up, dude?
Hey, man, how you doing?
Just getting ready for tonight's race. Right now, Paul Williams just takes the top.
Yeah.
Josue Tellez was up there in the top right before we got up here live. Good to see Paul Williams showing some speed here tonight.
To see if he can hold it for sure. And we see Robert Barris now entering the track too, so he may just knock that qualifying time out.
Yeah, let's go take a look.
He's a real fast boy.
Take a look at Robert Barris and see what he does. He's got a little less than 2 minutes. Oh, and he's coming to a stop.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I think he hadn't done even a single lap yet. There he goes. I don't know why, he was just sitting on the exit of the pit lane for the longest time. I guess maybe he had to do something to set up or something.
Some guys were saying, I'm not sure if it was here or elsewhere, but some guys were saying that they wait a little bit longer for the track temperature to change.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Going for his lap now.
Yeah, a little bit more cloud cover, so he just might not have been set up for a really good one. But right now we're looking at 89 on the track in the air and 87 on the track, so it is pretty cool out there. Where did he come in? He did not pull a time on that one.
No, he did not. He doesn't. I think he's only got just enough time. He won't be able to pull a single lap. Actually, he won't be able to get one. It's 24 seconds.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
You got to be stretching it.
So far, Paul Williams hanging on to that top spot with a 22.733. That's a pretty good time.
I was say it's a pretty late start for this race too. It's currently 5 p.m. I wonder if it's going to get dark before the end of the race. It's a 2-hour race. You might see it start to get really shadowy at the end.
You know, and I'm not sure. Do the lights work here?
I mean, the last time we had a transition one, it didn't exactly function.
Yeah. Let's see what he gets here.
That's not a bad lap, considering he just did 1 lap there.
Yeah, you're going to get him up in 8th. Seth Schultz is going to
better
round
than
out the top 10.
And Art Peck just reversing over the line now.
Let's see.
8 minutes, 22 seconds. I think that's a record. No, I'm kidding. Probably not. He's done better.
Oh, up into the wall.
That's going to be qualifying over.
All right, qualifying is done. We are going to wait for these guys to start gridding up here. We'll pull the grid up. We have, how many guys are out here? About
19.
19 guys, so it should be a pretty good run here. Let's go ahead and go over the lineup. You want to start them off?
Yeah, why not, brother? Starting in pole position would be Paul Williams second, with a pretty good qualifying lap. I think it's better than anyone in practice. And we have Josue Tellez in second, Josh Stewart in third, Adam Matz fourth, Todd Cray fifth, Caleb Thompson sixth, Joshua Jones seventh, Robert Barris eighth, sorry, Kirk Sager ninth, and Seth Schultz in 10th.
And then we have 11th is Josh Gallagher, 12th is Ron Hollyfield, 13th is Brad Speidel, Art Peck will do 14th, 15th is going to be Mike Major, Jason Mullis will be 16th, 17th is Rusty Farrell, 18th is Thomas McBride, and 19th is going to be Kenneth Sager.
I have to know if Kurt Sager and Kenneth Sager are related. I'm assuming they are. I mean, am I making a bad assumption there?
Yeah, we were wrong.
Last name or something?
We were wrong the last time, remember?
Yeah, it was a Jenkins for the last name. And let's face it, because Jenkins is a little more common. At least in America. For us, that's a random name here. You don't see any Jenkinses around here.
What's a common name out there?
Actually, thinking about it, no idea. I guess Smith is probably the most common.
Really?
I actually have a friend whose name is literally like John Smith. So it's kind of hilarious. He's like the most common of common names. But yeah, it's last names I'm not sure about, to be perfectly honest. But typical names: Paul, Jordan, Nathan, all that stuff.
Yeah. All right, these guys are lined up 2 by 2. Lights are out. We're going to do one more lap, I believe, and then we'll be firing these guys up green here tonight.
You have to see if Paul Williams can continue that pace he had in qualifying and do it during the race. I have to see if Josue Tellez is the same thing, if he's got any pace during the race too. Because you can put it together a one-lap wonder during quali, but can you keep it going?
Yeah, that's the
Josh
thing.
Stewart behind in third. Gotta be careful with him. He has shown ridiculous pace on other racetracks. That being said, he does kind of throw the car around and kind of end up in a wall on occasion, so you have to be careful on that one. You can see Adam Matz in fourth. He's every once in a while he just pops up with a lot of pace and doesn't always quite make it to the top. It was good to see him here.
And unfortunately we see him with a bunch of connection issues here and there. So hopefully that stays steady tonight. I know some guys were having some issues with connection issues during the week, so hopefully that's kind of ironed itself out. But it does look like Paul Williams is going to take the inside for the initial start. We're just waiting for the pace car to drop in.
And my wild card at the start of the race is going to be Caleb Thompson, because we've seen him do good, amazing stuff before.
Yeah.
I want to see him do it again.
And he's up there pretty close to the front.
He's in fifth, yeah. And there's green. And a good run for Paul Williams as well as Josue Tellez. Stewart does pretty as well. And Craig gets a really good run. She gets past Adam Matz on the inside. Like I said, it looks like this line's going to be painful. Look how much bumpy it is down there. My God.
I forgot about that. There's a lot of bumps on this track.
Yep, well, so we got Caleb Thompson on the outside of the 40 of Kurt Sager. And already Joshua Stewart's going from third to second.
And a big rush behind them, man. Looks like guys are starting to single file a little bit
and
closer.
He's diving in below Paul Williams. He's going to try on the inside.
Who was at the 40? Kirk Sager almost slid up into the 4 and the 75 of Barris.
Now Josue Tellez is now going to go on the inside of Josh Stewart, who's gone real wide in the exit. This way actually has a bit of a gap on him there. You might be able to complete the pass here if you can just get it in. That's what she said.
I thought they were going to go 3 wide up there in the front, man.
For a moment I thought that, but it looks like Josh lost pace. It looks like Josue has lost his pace now as well.
Here comes Todd Cray.
Cray's on the outside. It looks like Josh Stewart's going to try to get the outside of Paul Williams too, but it looks like that's just not going to work for him. Oh, behind Caleb Thompson trying the inside of Adam Matz. Well, the inside of Matt's rather.
And look at Josh Stewart.
They got close there.
Josh Stewart's trying to stick that nose down there.
He's tried the inside, he's tried the outside, he's tried everywhere. It looks like Williams has got a really good line. It's making it real hard to pass. Stewart's got to be careful because if he makes a mistake, Josue will be past him in seconds.
Back up a little bit. Seth Schultz right now side by side with Robert Barris.
So the inside line, once again, like the inside line sucks on exit there and he just lost so much pace.
Yeah.
We got Todd Cracer on the inside of Josue Tellez.
Yeah, we saw Todd Craze moving into there a couple laps back. Let's see if he can do anything down on that inside or not.
Yeah, so far I haven't seen it work, but hey, Craig may be the one to make it function.
And look right behind them.
Oh, Williams went real wide there. This might be a chance for Josh to stick his nose in. You get a really good... Nope, never mind, you can't get a run on him at all. Guess maybe Paul Williams has changed his line now to make it even harder to pass him.
Yeah. Look at Stewart back down to the inside. He was in the inside, up in the outside, back down to the inside, back up to the outside, and here he is again behind him looking for that inside.
He's either going for the pass or he's just going to put as much pressure on him as he can. Just get him off that preferred line and try and get the pass done. But otherwise, Paul Williams is going to be sitting there the whole race, I think.
And I was hearing we got a pretty long fuel run tonight.
I've heard they can get pretty long with this. I think, like, what I heard was like 90 laps, wasn't it? But we're not going to see that, I don't think. Though either way, you can stretch the fuel out quite a bit here. You see Josh Stewart again on the inside of Paul Williams. He's just trying and trying and trying. It just doesn't seem to function.
See who's
trying to defend against Todd Cray.
And then look back here, Joshua Jones and Adam Matz are slowly creeping in.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a fight going on behind with Thompson, Barris, and Seth Schultz were fighting it out. Then we have Kurt Sager alongside Ron Holyfield for 11th and 12th, with Josh Gallagher behind him at 13th catching up. There's a bit of a fight at the end of the pack with Art Peck, and I think that was Kenneth Sager, but that's now sorted itself out. Oh, and Schultz bumping the rear of Barris there. Oh, they were running that Larson line there.
And meanwhile, up front, Paul Williams still out front. Josh Stewart sitting there in second. Josue Tellez in third, and Todd Cray sitting in fourth.
Yeah, just Stewart just swinging away on that constantly, just trying to just make any inroads at all. Williams had a bit of a touch of the wall there, but I don't think he's going to be slowed down by that almost at all. As Stewart tries again on the inside.
Let's jump in with third place here. Watch this battle from inside his car.
Yep. Stewart's trying the inside line again. Looks like Paul Williams has gone all the way out to the last line. Actually, this might be Stewart completing the pass here. No! Does not get a good run. And Paul Williams gets an amazing run on that outside line. He holds the position again. It's not making it easy for him. That is for damn sure.
And he is way up on. Wow, look at the run he gets. I was going to say, I think he went a little too high there, but nope. He brought it right back.
Watched it. It's like, wow, the amount of run you get up there is amazing.
And look at.
And then we see Josue Tellez going, making it 3 wide now. He might even touch Stewart. No, he backs off. That's going to leave him vulnerable to Todd Cray now.
Yep.
He almost blocks him off a little bit there. Now Stewart on the inside of Williams again. This is going to be a constant fight between these two. Meanwhile, further back, there's a little fight brewing for sure. Holyfield was fighting it with Josh Gallagher. Then you got Majors, Mullis, Farrell, and McBride all fighting out side by side.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them back there from the 96 of Gallagher back.
Yep, Mullis loses pace, and unfortunately, it looks like McBride had nowhere to go. Now you got Mike Majors on the inside of Josh Gallagher now.
Oh, almost contact with the 83 of McBride and the 25 of Farrell. See the guys on the inside line really trying not to slide up into that outside line, but man, they come awful close a few times.
Yeah, and that's only the start of the race. It's going to get worse and worse as those tires just get annihilated. And Mike Major actually completes the pass on the inside on Josh Gallagher.
And Stewart just tried again on the inside of the 99, but wasn't able to get it.
We've got a fight between Brad Spidle and Kay Thompson. Thompson looks like he's going to get passed by Brad Spidle on the inside. Actually, Spidle went going way up to Seth Schultz almost there.
Oh, we got a wreck up in the front. The 21, the 24, and the 22. No yellow.
Looks like Josue Tellers came up too high and touched Stewart.
Yeah, I got to try to find him. Let me back up while we're still green.
Looks like no one else got hit by that except for those three.
Yeah, 76 got a little piece of it also, and there was another car. Wow, that was close though, man. So Paul Williams got some. He's got some breathing room. Yeah, he slid right up, made a little bit of contact with the 22, and I mean, they did a good job not making it worse than what it could have been, but man, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, those way tries absolute best to not hit him. Like, if you look at his view, you actually couldn't even see him till the end. Obviously, if you had VR or three monitors, you can see that, but at that point, there was nothing he could do. You try your best, and that's all you got. We still have Robert Barris and Seth Schultz glued together. Seth Schultz is just sitting in the rear bumper of Robert Barris there. He's still, wow, too wide, too deep back here with the 35.
Yeah, a little bit further back.
Jason Mullis, Josh Gallagher, Mike Major, Rusty Farrell, and then Tommy McBride sitting here watching it, licking his lips.
Wow, they are really fighting it out back here, huh?
Oh yeah. And keep an eye on Seth Schultz and Robert Barris because they've been just glued together. Like Seth Schultz is just riding his bumper at this point. And while it looks like Jason Mullis not only managed to complete the pass on Josh Gallagher, he actually managed to attack and pass Ron Holyfield as well. Amazing
and closing in on Kurt Sagert.
That was an absolutely insane run.
Definitely.
To the front of the field.
Yeah, he's definitely going in the right direction with that car.
We got Adam Matz now trying to get the inside of Joshua Jones for second place. I don't think it's going to work for him though. He's going to have no real pace there. Maybe we see Jones defend that position rather well, but Matz is still trying. He might be able to make this. He can keep making gains here.
You see him get down there in the bottom and have to back way out of it.
Yeah.
So Paul Williams out front, leading a bunch of laps already, man. 22 coming to 23 laps this time.
He's probably glad that Stewart got into that incident there because he was having to defend just constantly, just having Joshua Stewart with a fast car just breathing down his neck.
We're back here, Robert Barris, Seth Schultz giving a little push down the backstretch.
Seth's been sitting there for like 10 laps now or more. Having said, there you go, he's trying the inside now. Maybe gave Barris a little bit of a bump and run there.
See if he can do anything on the inside.
He dives way in, he's going to get the pass clear, but then again, Barris may be able to crisscross him, man. And he's going to attempt to try and do that. No, actually Seth completes the pass. Seth Schultz moves up to the fourth.
Yeah, it's one of the first we've seen on the inside.
Yeah, and not only did he pass him on the inside, he passed him cleanly in one corner.
And meanwhile, Adam Matz and Joshua Jones were still side by side. Paul Williams right now about 1.2 seconds ahead.
Yeah, now that he's away, he can look after his tyres, he can just do nice clean laps. They're fighting it out behind, they're going to lose time. It's just a relaxation session now. And wait for the inevitable caution to happen.
Yeah, look at the 25 of Rusty Farrell and Kenneth Sagert side by side. Farrell does pull away. Back a little further in the field. See if we got anybody doing anything back here new.
That's also now, once he got past Barris, he is flown away from him already. So a pretty good gap, and he's actually catching up to the cars ahead of him, which Adam Matz is once again diving on the inside of Joshua Jones, trying to make that pass stick.
Yeah, the longer those two fight side by side, it's just going to allow that pack to, to close in on him.
Yep. That being said, though, when Seth Schultz gets here, what's he going to do? He can't really pass when they're fighting it out. Matt's got a pretty good run there, actually, on the inside. He's going to have a bit more gain there than last time. See if he can complete it. Jones is going to fight back really well on the outside, though. It looks like Matt's might just sit in front of him and take the outside line away.
And that puts the 76 on the inside.
And nope, he can't do it on the inside. Matz has managed to cross him over and get the preferred line.
Yeah, and hold him down there, too, so he can't get back in the throttle.
Yep. And now that's essentially changed that fight over. It went from Adam Matz struggling on the inside to Jones struggling on the inside. And Matz is going to complete the pass for second place. And now Seth Schultz is coming in for third. With a really good run of Jones on the inside. Well, it doesn't quite clear him enough. He's going to be having him on his outside still, I think. Actually, never mind. Never mind at all.
He's there.
That's twice it's happened to Jones now in 2 laps.
He is there.
Yeah, Seth Schultz got it dialed in right now. And he's already catching up to Adam Matz rather quickly.
Yeah, and Adam Matz ran a 23.9. Paul Williams ran a 24.1, and Seth Schultz ran a 23.9.
Yeah, Seth Schultz is a little bit slower last lap, but I think it's because he was passing. We have to wait another lap and see if his pace is actually faster than Matz. So I'm getting the feeling it's probably going to be. He's just throwing that thing around really well.
Yeah, usually Seth Schultz is good on the long run.
Yep.
And we haven't seen him that, as much. But when we did watch him race before, he was always really good on the long run. I always wondered how he managed to keep it.
Meanwhile, Jason Mullis just passed Joshua Stewart for 7th place. And Mullis started at the back of his pack in 16th. He's now in 8th. All on-track passes there, all like racing for it. So he's apparently got enough pace here. We have to watch and wait and see where he ends up at the end, because that's a lot. Still, he's going to try and fight back, but that car is bent in every corner.
Let me pull up Mullis real quick.
He's been moving forward. He managed to shoot out that backpack real quick and get away from him. His last second joined at the server tour, actually. He only just joined just before the race started. He just got there as qualifying ended. So hey, we have to see what he can do, because apparently with a little practice, he's got it set up. And here's Seth Schultz now right on the rear of Adam Matz. And Matz is actually seeing Paul Williams right in front of him. They're both about 2/100ths faster a lap.
Yeah, we knew they were going to be closing in on him just by the times that were coming up.
Yeah. But now the hard part is getting past Williams. If there's going to be anything like Joshua Stewart found out, Williams is not going to give up that preferred line. They're going to have to push him, threaten him, or just scare him.
Let's jump inside with Matz.
Well, Seth Schultz put his wheel below the yellow line there, actually. That was interesting. Didn't seem to unsettle the car too much. In fact, it seemed like it kind of helped him. Well, hello. Look at this run that Seth Schultz is going to get on Matz here. Look how close he's going to get. Look at that. He's not going to go for it, but he can close so much in that one corner alone. See, there it is again. See how he touches his wheel below the yellow line. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
It looks like, I think it's 3 and 4? Is that 3 and 4 or 1 and 2? Hold on. That's 1 and 2. Turns 1 and 2. He touches his wheels below the yellow line there. And it seems to give him a really good shot forward.
And that'll work for right now. We'll just have to see how that goes as the fuel gets out of the car, tires wear, and track changes a little bit.
He's getting right back of Adam Matz. He's going to try I think he might just try the outside here if he can just get a good run. That being said, Matz is going to try a run on Paul Williams now. Doesn't quite make it. Williams with that really good run on the outside line.
Got Rusty Farrell and Kenneth Sager side by side for 12th. It looks like the 25 is going to defend on the outside. Got that old Milwaukee Toyota down there. Coca-Cola up in front. And some Energizer batteries. We got everything we need, man, for a tornado.
So the funny thing about that, right? My old nickname back when I did sports, I think it was like that was netball that period because we're doing that with the family.
Right.
My nickname used to be the Energizer Bunny because it just wouldn't stop.
Right.
I've been the guy everywhere.
Yeah. He's still there.
Keep getting people. Oh, she says Schultz on the inside of Adam Matz. Whoa.
Yeah. They've been side by side for a little bit right now.
Yeah, and Schultz will complete the pass on Matz and take the outside line now. We have to see if Schultz does anything for Paul Williams. As Matz is going to try the inside on Schultz, but I think it's going to work for him at all.
I could see Schultz getting to the front and possibly getting by because the times, well, that time by now, Schultz was a little bit slower, but he was also fighting with the 59. But the three of them are real close here.
He's right on the rear now of Williams, so apparently he's really got the pace. And if he can pass Mats, there's a chance he can pass Williams as well. Because Williams is running that all the way up to the last line. Mats trying to real low like that.
Yeah.
Here we go. He might actually make it here. Yeah, it's right alongside him. No benefit from the outside line for Paul Williams. I think Seth Schultz may complete the pass in this next corner.
Oh, it's close.
He doesn't. It's a little bit of overlap. He can't go in front of him. He's still got gain from that corner though. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like Williams is really defending on the outside line. He's trying his absolute best.
Schultz,
He's doing really well.
I believe Schultz got it that time. Yes, that Schultz got scored for the lead. See if he can complete that pass.
First lead change of the entire race. And no, it looks like Paul Williams is going to defend the outside line really well.
Yeah.
He said he's going real wide. This might be a shot. Schultz put his foot to the floor.
If he can keep it down there, yeah, looks like he's got a good run. Going to get another lap. Just can't get in front of him yet.
Yeah, Williams is doing really well on the outside line. And I think here we go.
There he goes. Yep, sets Schultz to the front.
That was Paul Williams defended that hard, and all he did was just not give up the racing line. Just do it best he can and hold it. Matt's going to try. Matt's going to have to pace here. And amusingly, it's actually going to make Paul Williams harder to pass now. He's going to get the draft from Seth Schultz as well.
And you see that 59 looked like it was bouncing real unstable on those bumps.
Yeah, that inside line is just brutal.
Paul Williams all the way up to the outside wall.
Like riding around a pogo stick.
Yeah. And then go back to Robert Barris and Spido.
Josh Gallagher into the wall there. Yeah, fight with Kenneth Sager, and there's still a fight going ahead of them with Farrell and Sager, the other Sager, also fighting it out.
Yeah.
Two Sagers, damn it! And of course they're now together.
Well, why would it not be?
Yeah, I know, right? The Joshuas, the Sagers, they're all trolling me. McBride on the inside of, I think that was, yeah, Jason Mullis. McBride's suddenly finding a lot of pace. McBride started back there with Mullis, like they were 16th and 18th at the start with no qualifying times, and here they are alongside each other for 7th and 8th.
Mullis holding on.
McBride's really doing well, considering he's going down to that real bumpy stuff.
Yeah, and look, he's almost right there to get the nose in.
Close, but not quite close enough, unfortunately.
They get such a good run in, but then coming out, it seems like they do a little bit better on 4 than they do on 2. Seems like on 2 you really can't get the run out at all. I think it's probably a lot more bumpy on 2. Because you see he kind of loses a little bit of pace to him right there. Back to Farrell and Sager. Go back up front, see what's going on with the leaders. So you got Seth Schultz now. It's about 9/10 in front of the 99 of Paul Williams. And you have the 59 of Adam Matz right there in 3rd. Oh, 99's coming in. But he is going to come in, get some fuel and some tires. And that was at lap, what, 52? He got a pretty good run out of it. Hopefully that's going to work from that short pitting just a little bit. Guys will see that, you know what happens, right? They start plotting, well, maybe I need to go in. But we'll see who's going to stay out and how long they're going to stay out, because I know they can go up pretty far on a tank of fuel.
Curious if Williams thinks he can't do long runs. We'll have to wait and see. That being said, if there's a caution that happens now, he is absolutely screwed. And Josue Teller's in as well. So
Joshua Jones coming in.
I think everyone's called it together. I think we might see Seth Schultz in next lap. Or possibly Adam Matz. Paul Williams now leaving the pits and back on the track now.
Let's see what Schultz does. Is he going to stay out or is he going to go in?
Stays out.
Yeah, he's staying out. Looks like a bunch of guys staying out too. Side by side, the 35 again with the 83 of Thomas McBride on the inside.
Been filing it out for a while now. I don't think this one's going to get hashed out anytime soon. And McBride, whoa, had a bit of a slide there. Touched the yellow line, the rear end decided to let go. I think Brad Spartle's had to make a few moves on Robert Barris perhaps. He might try and make a pass soon. Or he's just sit there, watch and wait. It's slowly closing for a while now. See Kurt Sager in the pits, Rusty Farrell in the pits, Caleb Thompson in the pits.
Yeah, we're starting to see a lot of guys come in.
Yes, Seth's still going.
Caleb's been in for quite a while. He got caught up in that wreck that happened.
Ted Schultz still not pitting. I'm going to be curious to see how long he wants to push this. Same with Adam Matz and Brad Spartle. Actually, was trying to make a pass on Robert Barris there. I think he's going to complete it here.
Yep. Spido's going to roll up to third, see if Barris has anything for a crossover. Doesn't look like it just yet.
I think Barris is just saving his tyres now because he's not been really aggressive this race. We haven't seen him push forward at all. And we know this guy's got a mountain of pace, so I'm curious what's going on. Maybe he's trying to save a bit.
So Seth Schultz out here now leading some laps. Where did Seth start? He started pretty far back, didn't he? Yeah, he started 10th. And he's up here in the front.
Yep, calm movement through the field. I'm waiting for him to decide to pit, to be honest. I'm just waiting for the moment he calls it.
Yeah, we've had 5 drivers pit.
I wonder if, I don't think he's going to try, but maybe he's trying to get like 1 stop out of there, 2 stops, perhaps. I think if he's trying to make it to maybe lap 80. Get to lap 80, do a 1-stop strategy. The car's going to suck by that point, but that being said, they're a lap down. And if they have to do it again, he's going to have all the room in the world. So maybe he's going to try and make it all in lap 80. He's got 19 laps to go. 18 laps now. This may just work. It was saying that like the longest you can get on a fuel stint, at least someone said, which was like 90 laps. So it's possible. I can give it that. It's definitely possible. If 90 is reachable, then 80 is well within reach.
And he's coming to 63.
Yeah. And if you're looking where the first lap car, which I believe is either Kenneth Sager or Paul Williams, I think it's probably Paul Williams. They're back behind McBride and Jason Mullis, exiting, I think that was turn 2. And Seth Schultz is going through turn 4 right now. And he's still got another lap to go to get past him as well. So he's got a long way to push forward to get up to Seth Schultz again. So 23.3 for Paul Williams, 24.2 for Schultz. So why is a second slower a lap? He's still got to lose. He's still got to catch like 50 seconds worth. So this could work. This could definitely work. And to see if actually that's Yosu Tellez getting his lap back. Oh, he's 2 laps down. Never mind.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh, he's 2 laps down. Probably got some damage repaired from that incident. Actually, yeah, he had that incident before, that's right.
The 40 of Kirk Sager.
I think Adam Matz is playing the same strategy as Schultz. Same with Spartle and Robert Barris. They're all staying out as long as they can. Williams is now catching up to Barris. He'll probably get him real clean. He's about a full second faster.
Wow, we just saw the 76 of Joshua Jones fly by the 83 of McBride, and who's that, the 35 of Mullis. Those guys are on fresher tires. Wasn't for position, but man, that newer tires with no competition right there.
Yeah, you're a second a lap faster, at least at the moment. So 22-second laps normally. So it's like 20 laps and you've got a lap back essentially. Being said though, he's going to need more than that. It'll be interesting about the timing. I think the timing of whether... Whoa, Brad Spiler had a bit of a slide there. Him like Adam Matz are running on older tyres now. They're 68 lap old tyres. Those things must be cooked.
Yeah, they got to be feeling pretty rough. See the 99 of Paul Williams getting by. He is trying to catch the leader.
Listen real close, you can hear the scrape of metal rim on the ground. Must be nothing left of those things.
Yeah.
We see actually Seth Schultz in the rear of Art Peck going for the first actual overlap of the race, as far as I know. At least on track.
Art Peck got some pretty heavy right side damage on that car.
And yeah, pretty bad front end as well, so must have had an incident somewhere with someone because that car is not happy. We're at lap 70, so about 10 laps to go for Seth Schultz to do his one-stop strategy.
Here comes a 99 trying to get his lap back the old style.
Yep. Gotta say, if this is the way it's gonna go, I think Seth Schultz might have gotten this if he can keep this up.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't make a mistake in the pits under green.
Oh yeah, those old tires, you have to do it real careful.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit the brakes, and the car's just gonna slide like it's on ice.
That's what I was gonna say. You start coming in a little bit hot off of 4 there. It's a sharp cut into the pit, and all you gotta do is get your foot on that brake, man, and you are history.
Ooh, watching Seth Schultz run that corner, he's got it perfectly fine, but I'm noticing the rear end is starting to slip out a bit. Like every once in a while, the rear end just starts to like come out a little bit. He rides it perfectly fine. He's doing really well with it, but you can see the motion starting to happen.
Yeah. So they are kind of pretty spread out right now, too. You have the 35 racing with the 83 for 5th right here. Jason Mullis up there in the 35. Thomas McBride in the 83. And McBride looking to the inside.
Interesting little fight that's going to be going on is Brad Spider and Adam Matz. They're 2nd and 3rd respectively. They're both on those old-ass tyres, so... I have to see if Spider's going to try and make a move, or he's going to wait for those freshies.
On the lap 75, so you figure at least 5 more laps before some of these guys come in.
Oh yeah. He might stretch a little bit more. I don't see him stretching a bit more. As soon as the lap hits lap 80, I think he's going to pit. That's my bet, at least. He's exactly halfway. Does have to use up these crappy tyres for longer.
He sets Schultz up there in the front. He just got by the 21 of Todd Cray. But Todd Cray is going to stay a lap down.
Fortunately, Cray was really fast earlier on, but just got that incident near the start. It was an unfortunate bystander to it. So Seth Schultz got past Art Peck a few laps ago, and now Peck just came out of the pits right in front of him again. He's got fresh tires, so he's going to be able to get away from him, but it's kind of amusing the timing there.
Yeah.
Alright, 3 laps till the halfway through this race.
Just looking to see Paul Williams right now sitting in 10th. He is on the lead lap. Ryan Hollyfield in 11th on the lead lap. Joshua Jones in 12th. And then first car lap down is going to be the 21 of Todd Cray.
Yeah, Williams will get past Seth Schultz when Seth Schultz pits, but they're on 2 different strategies entirely. Williams needs to do at least another pit stop. Seth Schultz will not. He can run to the end. Unless a caution pops up, he can run this thing. I think that's possible. That should either give him the win or a good chance at it. Where's Williams anyway? Let's have a look. Paul's just, sorry, Seth Schultz just going over the line now.
Yeah, Williams just got into 9th too.
Ooh, Williams isn't actually that far ahead. Schultz just got over the line, and Williams was only on turn 2. That's not as close as I was thinking he would be. Here is lap 80. So we'll see if Seth Schultz comes in now, if he's going to stay out for a bit longer. Personally, I think he's going to come in now, but you never know. I've been wrong many times before.
You and me both, brother.
Should learn not to make predictions, but never learn. Nope, he's staying out.
Yeah, he'll probably, what are we at? Lap 80. I'm going to say probably 86, 87. We'll find out shortly. Meanwhile, Robert Barris, Brad Speidel, Thomas McBride, and Josh Stewart have all stayed out. Even Mike Major, last car that stayed out in that pack.
I'm surprised Stewart's car is running as well as it is, because that thing is broken.
Yeah.
Rear end is bent in every single direction. The front right is damaged. Front left is damaged. That thing is just a mangled mess. And there's Seth Schultz in the pits. Just missed it. He's going in now. He comes to a stop, gets in clean. And Adam Matt's in too.
So that gives it up to Speidel.
Speidel's not pitting. He's not yet. He's like a full tank of gas for Seth Schultz, and now he's ready to go.
He did himself a good stop.
Mm-hmm. Everything about it, clean, calm, no mistakes.
Yep.
And Speidel will stay out again. He's going to lead another lap.
I think he just wants to make sure he's going to get scored for it.
As he's playing on some sort of Hail Mary, wait for a caution to come out and try and keep the lead.
Believe it or not, we've only had 2 lead changes. We've had 83 laps, and we still got 77 laps to go. It'll be 76th when he crosses the line. And
now we have to watch Seth Schultz and Paul Williams. Williams was the leader before, and Seth Schultz was the other one. So we'll have to watch these two how they go.
Got to see where they are.
Speidel's coming in.
Yeah, Speidel's coming in. So let's see if Josh Stewart's going to stay out.
Stewart just got passed by Seth Schultz. Oh, he's staying out.
So that should put Schultz back on the lead lap. Yeah.
He is now, let's have a look, see, where is Paul Williams? He is 30 seconds behind Paul Williams on fresh tyres. So about 25 laps and he should be on his rear. It's Williams' tyres, I think, totaled.
I was going to say, and Williams really won't be able to defend too good.
Don't forget, Williams still needs to pit at least once more. I don't think he's going to have the fuel to make it to the end. I think. Hold on, where is Williams? 44. Yeah, he would need to do 120 laps on one tank. Not gonna happen, methinks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that ain't gonna happen.
That'd be something insane. I'd be searching that car for an auxiliary fuel tank at that point.
He got a cooler in there with fuel.
Yeah, this is just my Esky, man. It just has beer in it.
That's it. Don't mess with me. You see the 35 of Mullis gets around the leader in that 22. And now Mullis will be the last car on the lead lap. Here comes Barris. So Barris is going to be.
A door tap there.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see how Barris goes. Now Barris and Mullis. Mullis has a lot of pace, and Barris has been sitting back a lot. Now, I want to see what he does. I swear he's got something planned for sure. We know what he can be like. He can win the race at the very last lap, so there's always a plan ticking along there somewhere.
taking a look here at. Where'd he go? There he goes.
Look ahead at Seth Schultz. This is going to be a mess to get past.
I'm actually looking behind him. You got a bunch of guys all side by side too. Let me go up here by Schultz. Yeah, you got Cray, you got Hollyfield, you got the 25 of Farrell.
And it just got sorted out, but they were all side by side for a long while there. It was just like this big gaggle in front of it. It looks like it's all sorted itself out.
So now go back to the 40, who is that? The 36 there of Art Peck, the 59, the 24, and the 40.
Yep. See Ron Hollifield going in for his pit stop?
Yeah, he stayed out quite a while.
Yep.
Look at Todd Cray and Josh Stewart, 92 laps.
Yeah, I'm wondering when they're going to pit.
Todd Cray's in. Oh, no, he's not. Never mind.
No, he's not, yeah. I was about to get really confused.
Yeah, sorry. It showed him going in on my scoreboard.
It lied!
Yes.
Even the scoreboard is trolling us now.
And 94 laps.
Maybe a Hail Mary for a caution, perhaps.
I don't know. They kind of spread out real far.
Well, true. There's definitely a few packs going around for sure.
Unless somebody
Stewart in.
really makes a big mistake. So Stewart coming in, so that should give it back up to Paul Williams. Yep. So Paul Williams back up to the front.
Seth Schultz is 11 seconds behind Williams now. He was 33 seconds before.
Wow, he's closing.
Yeah, he just got within 10 seconds. See, 23.3. Williams, 24.1. And Williams still needs to pit again. So Schultz is coming. And you can see the shadows get darker over this racetrack. I just saw it get real dark real quick.
Yeah, we got some cloud coverage in the area.
Yeah, I think the sun's coming down too. It's currently 5:45 p.m. It's going to start getting a bit darker here.
And there's a lot of rubber down in them turns, man.
Yeah.
See what we're looking at temperature-wise.
80 Fahrenheit on the track, 69 in the air. It's not too bad. It's getting chilly. Well, in comparison to what we're normally seeing.
Yeah.
We're normally seeing up to the hundreds in Fahrenheit, so that's a pretty big drop.
Let's check out our top 10. The way we're running right now, you got Paul Williams, Joshua Jones, Seth Schultz, Adam Matz, Robert Barris, Jason Mullis, Josue Tellez, Kirk Sager, Brad Spidel, Todd Cray.
I don't know if Cray did his pit stop yet. I haven't seen him pit.
No, he's got 98 laps on them tires, man.
I'm more worried about the fuel tank, man. What, has he got hidden cans in the back of it? Like, what in the world? It's nearly 100 laps on one tank. He's got to come in this lap. Come on. He is. There you go.
Yeah, he's slowing up. There he comes. See how he does.
I think he's just trying to stretch as long as he can, hoping for a caution to get that damage repaired and not lose too many positions.
He had a good entry too, man. With all those laps on those tires, I thought maybe we might have an incident, but no.
Calm and collected by Todd.
So now Seth Schultz, how far back is he?
7 seconds from Paul Williams. He's just gaining at a rapid pace. He's actually about 3 seconds behind Joshua Jones. So he's coming.
Yeah, you see Joshua Jones 2 cars up in front.
Yep. And he's not getting away. He's actually a full second a lap slower than Seth Schultz right now.
We look at Spidel real quick. Spidel just passing a couple of guys here. Looks like he, oh no, that's not for position, never mind.
Sparrow did that super late stop, so he's going to be pretty fast. He can probably get up to Joshua Jones. Might even give Seth Schultz a run for his money if he can get up there. Pitted about the same time, actually a bit later than him, so he's going to have fresher tyres.
And Schultz is almost there on the back bumper of Joshua Jones.
If Jones is going to try and defend it, or if he's going to give it up.
Looks like he's taking it down low. He might just let him go by. I think he knows. Oh, he's coming in. Yep.
So is Paul Williams, both of them pitting in now.
Ooh.
Let's get the lead up back to Seth Schultz again. I think at this point, it's going to be terminal. Don't see them catching up anymore.
We still got quite a ways to go.
Yeah, if a caution comes out, they're screwed, and if they don't catch up as well, they're still going to be screwed. Williams going into a stall, nice and clean. Alright, let's see. Where's Seth at the moment? I think he just exited, he's just going through turn 1 again, so he's now on the
just came out of 2, he's on the back stretch.
And Williams just left his stall. That's a lot of time to make up.
Yeah. Watch Williams here real quick.
Williams is coming around to the front stretch now. There he is going over the line. Where's Seth Schultz?
Seth Schultz is
entering turn 3.
Yeah, just entering turn 3. So he's got, I mean, you know, he's got a lot of distance to make up, but on those fresher tires, he still has a whole lot of time to catch him.
Rough numbers, right? He's about 50 to 60 seconds down, I'd say. Oh, sorry, 40 to 50, sorry, wrong one. About 40 to 50 seconds down, and he's got 50 laps to make it work.
That's going to be close.
He's going to gain a second a lap to have a chance in the world. And he can do that, but he's going to lose off some pace near the end, and Seth Schultz didn't lose too much pace near the end, so it's going to be a rush for him. He's going to have to push through the field as fast as he can. And ahead of him already, he's already one roadblock where they've already gone too wide in front of him. Spital, McBride, I think that's, yep, that's Jason Mullis as well. Pauline's going to try 3 wide, he's going to sit behind this. He's not going to be happy with this, he doesn't want this right now. He's going to try it 3 wide on the inside.
Yep, going to take it down low. He's got the fresher tires, so I mean, he shouldn't.
But he's just going to go, and have no more slowdowns.
Spital's trying everything he can to get by Mullis, and when he does that, that opens up the door for the 83 of McBride. A couple laps back, you see they were mixing it up really good. They kind of spread out for a second, but watch, they'll come back together.
Yeah. I think the fight we're going to see here is going to be a question of, can Seth Schultz outrun Williams, or can Williams chase him down? Matz is comfortably sitting in second. I don't think he's going to be fighting too hard. We'll see if Spital has any pace to catch up to Adam Matz, but I think he's been stuck in this pack a bit too long, and he's going to lose all of his pace. He was the last that got people to pit, so I don't think he quite got the pace for it. So interesting thing for lap times, right? Last lap, Seth Schultz 23.9, but then Paul Williams 23.4. Only 0.5 of a second. It's not enough. There's a dig deep and find some more. If he gets better this lap, because there's no traffic. 23.1. That's a little better. Almost a second. There's a big old brawl going on behind Brad Sparta right now. Thomas McBride, Joshua Jones, they're technically almost 3 wide there.
And who is...
That's 3 wide. Joshua Jones sticks it inside of...
Whoa!
Could have been our first caution there.
Yeah, a little bit of contact with the 83.
Gonna go past Spital as well. Probably get past Mullis if we can get around him. He's a lap down though.
Yeah, I was going to say he's trying to get back to the front and get that lap back in case the caution doesn't come out. A lot of these guys were probably expecting a caution by now.
A little bit of a fight as well going on. Well, not really a fight so much as just like a rematch. Todd Cray versus Joshua Stewart. They're both a lap separated from each other, but hey, nice little fight there.
Yeah.
What could have been? What could have been?
For the lead.
Yep, exactly. So right now, it's bloody hot here. Whew.
Is it really?
Oh yeah. I parked my car in the sun for like maybe 30 minutes. Got into it and bent my back.
Oh, dude, I know that feeling.
Like I said, I'm also thinking like, how is this hot already? I waited there for like 30 minutes and did my meeting. What's going on?
Been there and done that too many times.
Oh yeah. And it looks like Brad Smile's gonna get past Thomas McBride there. Try and get back up to Jason Mullis again. Looks like Robert Barris may actually catch Adam Matz for second place. We have to watch and wait for that one. And Seth Schultz is still the fastest of the three. 24 flat. Let's have a look at Paul Williams. 23.3. It's 0.7 of a second faster. It's not enough. He needs more.
He's probably hoping for a caution to come out.
I wouldn't, because he would not get lucky dog. Will still be a lap down. Josh Stewart will be the lucky dog in that situation.
We're inside with Seth Schultz. See right in front of him, I believe that's the 7 of Ron Holyfield.
Yep, that is Ron Holyfield. Then ahead of him, you've got Mike Majors. With some pretty bad damage mills. That rear end is caved in, the front end is bumped up. I'm wondering what happened to him. Never managed to catch it, unfortunately.
He might have been caught up in that first wreck, which amazingly didn't bring out a caution.
Yeah, everyone brought it down to the grass, kept it moving, got going again. No worries.
So you got Todd Cray and Jose Tellis, and they are trying to get back in front of Seth. So Jose's almost back in front of Seth. That'll get him 1 lap down. And if Todd Cray gets by, that'll also put him 1 lap down and just keep them at a chance of maybe getting a wave around or something.
Interestingly, I think Stewart's behind Cray. Yeah, Stewart's behind Cray. Never mind, Williams just got past him. But they say now Williams will be the lucky dog. He's to get past Seth Schultz and then a caution to hit.
Yeah.
Go, buddy, go.
Wow, this race is going by pretty quick. We're at lap 121 already. Yep. 22.
40 laps to go. You know what? Yeah, it might be close, but I think there's a chance Williams could pull it off if he can keep up this pace difference. But then again, his tyres will start to die. And he's still got a chance, I think.
He's got to make it all the way around, though.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hurt. He's gonna have to push as hard as he can and pray Seth makes a mistake somewhere and loses a bit of time. Let me just think. Hold on. Give me a second. Where's the calculator when I need it?
I'm hearing the gears grinding.
Yep, be right back. Okay, if I've gotten this right, at the current pace difference, he'll get him in 48 laps. He doesn't have 48 laps. He's going to have to pick it up.
Or Seth has to really back it down. And see, Seth should, well, I'm not sure I forget when he came in for fuel, but I think he might be able to make it to the end.
He will. He cut the race exactly in half and actually had a bit of extra spare on the end.
Did he?
Yep. It would have been exactly half at 80 laps, and he pitted, I believe, like 85 or something like that. He pitted it doesn't actually say. That's annoying.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you.
88, 1, 2. So he's got enough fuel to make it. Let's have a look at this lap. What does Seth Schultz do? He does a 24.16. Williams does a 23.7. Not enough.
Yeah, not enough. He's definitely giving it a good fight. You got McBride now and Speidel side by side. Speidel on the outside. That is for 5th.
If my number crunching is correct, he needs to pull that 0.7 seconds a lap to catch Seth Schultz. 0.6 will not be enough. We'll run out of laps before then. That'd be 40 laps to catch him, roughly. He's got to get about 0.7 of a second every lap, and he's not getting it.
And look at the 83 of McBride, man. He is definitely charging forward.
He's a step away from that podium if he can get up to there. But Mullis is making it not easy for him.
No.
I thought Barris might catch Adam Matz, but no. Matz has found some pace recently, and I don't think Barris is going to catch him. I'm curious. Maybe Mullins can get back on the podium. Hold up.
He's got a ways to go, though, man.
He has a chance of catching Robert Barris. With the current pace difference, he has a chance.
Tell you what, McBride is trying really hard on that 35 of Mullis. He, look, again, going to take a look to the inside.
Yeah, if we can get past him, he might have the pace to catch Barris and get himself on that podium. So this is for keeps right now.
See, it's so hard on that inside line. He's got a good run going.
And both of them started at the back of the field during this race too, so they've all managed to work their way forwards. Good work to both these drivers, no matter who wins this. Spar's just sitting behind us watching and licking his lips a little bit.
Yeah. And I told you, these guys, they were doing this for a while. Then they kind of got single filed out. They, you know, got in a little bit of traffic. And I told you they'd be right back at it again. And here we are. Whoa!
So he's going to lose a lot of pace, and Spar's going to come in as outside. Like I said, he's going to keep trying the inside because he has no choice at the moment.
And it looked like Mullis might have had a little scrape with the wall. I've seen a bunch of sparks flying.
McBride's still doing an amazing job at the inside line. He actually might complete the pass here if he can get a good run and exit. But it looks like Mullis is going to get a better one for sure. He's trying his absolute
He'll beat him
best.
to the line again.
Oh, that was going to be close.
Oh, this is going to be real close. Wow. Oh, and look. He might end up losing that spot now to Spital. Yeah, I mean, he tried. He gave it a good effort there, man. But did you see that? It just slid up, and he lost both of those spots now.
I think Paul Williams' tyres are gone now. He will not be able to catch Robert Barris. He's got 26 laps to do it, and he's nowhere near fast enough. So I think at this point, unless something major happens between Barris, Matz, and Schultz, the top three might be solidified. Having said, if Spital can get past Mullis, he's got the freshest tyres on the field.
And right now, Schultz has got a couple of lap cars in front of him.
Yeah, there could always be a wild card that happens. Things can always change, but so far this is looking pretty good for Schultz. And Spital's going to try the attack on Mullis now. He was going to go to the outside there, but he didn't have a good run on X, unfortunately. Oh, that was almost a moment between Seth Schultz and Kenneth Sager. That could have caused a caution.
Yeah, fighting with those lap down cars is tough. He's got two more in front of him.
Yeah, but it looks like they're on fresh tyres, so you might not need to attack them too much. You know, at this point, you can kind of just relax. Closest car to him is almost 5 seconds back. In no position to attack him. With 11 laps to go,
22 laps.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. My bad, sorry.
I was like 11. Hey, you rushing this thing, bro.
Yeah, I want to be over. No, I'm kidding. It's all good. And again, our pick comes out of the pits for front. This seems to be a trend. Let's see, Williams, 24 flat.
Everybody's running the 24s right now.
Unfortunately, I think Williams is going to miss out on the top 3. Even if he could get past Mullis and Speidel, which I don't think he can because these guys are going real well right now and fighting it out constantly. It's a 3-way battle for 4th place.
And you see they're single file again at the moment, but they'll be back side by side again. Watch.
Yeah, you wait for their moment to hit it. I'm going to go for it.
Oh my goodness. How does watch sound like Siri?
And Speidel hits the wall. And
Oh,
McBride almost goes right into his rear and causes a caution, but thankfully they all collected up. McBride misses, Speidel gets the car going, nothing wrong. But God, that could have been close. And,
ooh.
himself again to the sharp end, and it looks like these guys are not giving. There's going to be less give and more take.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to touch. Oh, man. McBride just being the smart guy there and backing out. That could have been absolutely bad for both of them.
Back up to Schultz up here in the front. 78 laps. He's got lead. And he's got a little bit of time before he reaches the car in front of him.
It's been a good run for Adam Matz and Robert Barris too. Like Matz has just been sitting in like the 2nd, 3rd, 4th area, just kind of relaxing there most of the race, and there's just been no one around to fight him. He's just been doing laps. Barris behind him too. Barris was under attack near the start of the race, like constantly, all the time. He didn't even, I don't think he tried to fight them too much, just kind of kept the car in one piece, kept doing his laps, and look at that, he's now sitting in 3rd place. I don't think anyone's really in a position to try and challenge him unless this Mullis battle behind him ends and they can start getting some pace.
Well, right now, Mullis has been in front of Speidel for a little bit. We saw Speidel try a couple of different attempts, but...
Got some damage down that car too, so he may not have the pace anymore.
Oh, Speidel to the inside.
He didn't hear us, he thinks he's got it. That being said, that was a pretty good move there if he can get a run on exit, but I don't think he's going to have it. Mullis is going to fly past him like a rocket. The move only works if you can get in front of them and take the outside line away for the next corner.
Slowly counting these laps down.
Yep. 14 laps to go. See, there we go. I got it right this time.
11? What? Five lead changes.
Yep,
Take a quick look at that.
Put them on track.
Still got 80 degrees on the track, 89 in the air, so not too bad.
89? What?
I believe, yeah, is what it said.
Mine says 69 in the air.
Oh, sorry, 69 and 80. Never mind.
There you go.
Never mind.
See? I got my numbers wrong. He got his numbers wrong. It's even. Everything is fair in the world.
Ain't no mind to the man behind the curtain.
Don't look behind that curtain.
Look, they're getting ready to go back at it again. Mullis,
They ain't done.
Speidel, and McBride.
They are not done. Speidel might be setting up a good run if he can get the run off here. But it looks like nope, Mullis is going to beat him on that one.
And McBride was just right there. Now he's faded back quite a few car lengths.
Yeah, after that near hit with Speidel, he had to back way up and he had to get his pace back up. He's still there. He can still make a move later on. But I think he's just kind of waiting now. Speidel into the wall. Again, right damage again. He's just aggravating that problem now.
Yeah, we saw him, and I thought the 83 might have followed him into the wall.
Yeah, been there before.
Yep.
Guy had makes mistakes and he's like, oh, I'm just going to follow him into the wall. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. You want him to feel left out.
You gotta make sure you leave your stripe on the wall over there. It's like a dog pissing on when another dog pisses. It's my stripe, not yours.
Yeah, I'm marking this. My territory.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we're sitting right now with Jason Mullis in 4th. And we're looking back to Brad Speidel in 5th. And then go to the back of Speidel, and you're looking back at the 83 of Thomas McBride. McBride right there. Look at him.
Gonna try again. Tried a few times now, but just doesn't quite get the run off an exit. He needs to get a little bit wider on entry. Try and push Speidel out to that last in line. We're coming down to 7 laps to go.
Yeah, 7 laps to go. Schultz still running a pretty good time and a pretty good line out there. He still has 5.6 seconds over Adam Matz in second.
And Matt's is actually slower than him too, so.
Matt's doing a good job though, man.
I don't think Barris can catch Matt's, but he is faster, so if Matt's makes a mistake, there may be an opportunity for a last lap pass, but I think it's not. This is going to be pretty solidified for these guys. Who's going to watch this Brad Speidel Mullis and McBride fight and just see who comes out on top of this? It's been going on for so long.
Yeah. Let these guys go, man.
Best part about it is all these guys started in like the teens. 18, 13, 16, they all started at the back of the pack. Managed to work their way forwards. And pretty much all their cars are pretty clean. Like McBride's car's pretty clean all the way through. I think he got a little bit of right damage. Same with Speidel. But I think Mullis's cars, yeah, he's pretty straight too.
Yeah, Mullis, tiny little bit of damage on that right front. You can see that.
The same amount of damage.
Yeah, you can see that seam on the hood and the fender there, just a little bit open.
It's slightly unperfect. No.
And look, here's Art Peck trying to get by these guys.
He fortunately 5 laps down. Not quite sure why. Must have missed it.
Yeah, he was having a kind of a rough time a little bit earlier. Let's go back here to Paul Williams, who started on the pole. Sitting in 7th. Mike Major sitting in 8th, and at number 2.
Like a pace that is unfortunately Paul Williams in 7th. It was just bad strategy at the wrong time. If it could have worked, if you had a little bit more pace to make it up to the front, but just did not have enough. Now he's running only a slight bit faster than Seth Schultz. Like 2/10 faster. Which, while it sounds like a lot, it normally is, when he's like half a lap behind, it really isn't.
At the 94 of Kenneth Sager trying to pass the 40 of Kirk Sager.
Of course they are.
And that's for 11th.
Bloody. I think they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah. Wow, final lap. Let's go up to Seth Schultz. That went quick, dude.
Yep. What happens? You have no cautions. It's a clean race the whole way through. And it looks like good strategy, good time management for Seth Schultz and Adam Matz and Barris is going to get them their top 3s cleanly. Well done.
Schultz takes the win.
Yep, takes the win there.
Wow, that was a really good run by Schultz. That's the Seth Schultz we're used to seeing out on the track.
Oh yeah, right strategy, right drive, right car, just everything's perfect.
So what is it saying? Is that 96 or 98 laps led? Can you tell?
I don't have that, so I have no idea. Let's have a look-see.
All right.
95 it says, I think. Unless that's 96, I think. But yeah, well done Seth Schultz for the win. Absolutely well deserved. Time to annihilate those tires.
Yeah, he's a little bit rusty there on that burnout. He's been off the track too long. Little bit rusty there, Seth. Got to practice them burnouts, bro. Looking good though.
Someone with so many wins should have, enough practice on this.
Yeah, good run here, man. No cautions whatsoever. That's just crazy. I thought we would see at least 1 or 2. Only had 5 lead changes. 160 laps here.
I think half of these league changes were just from different tire strategies too.
Yeah. So let's see. We're gonna go to Robert Barris first. Let me pull up his information here. He started 8th and he'll finish 3rd, so that's not bad at all. Let me see if I can get a word in with him.
I can grab him.
All right, thanks, bud. Hey, Robert Barris.
I got you.
Dude, I gotta ask. You're the man with the plan. What was the plan? I gotta hear it.
Plan was just to survive. I've never been really good at this place. I have a hold on one sec. Sorry, I had somebody coming over my channel here in my ear. I just, for whatever reason, I've never had a good feel for this place. The smaller cousin, Richmond, I do pretty well at historically, but just this place, I haven't gotten a hold of. We did the 24 hours of Daytona, the Rolex, yesterday and this morning. Pretty wore out from that. And also I did the Roar before the 24 the week before, and so we've just had a lot of racing the last 2 weeks. And third third place seems to be the theme. I was qualified and finished 3rd in the Roar. Qualified, I think, 3rd for the 24-hour race, and finished 3rd tonight. So we'll take it. Good points tonight. I think we picked up some points over Josh. I think he had something happen at the beginning, so we'll take those points and carry him into next week.
Now, you definitely had a good car here. Was the strategy to do one-stop strategy and just stretch it out, or was there going to be like a strategy change in the midway through the race?
No, it was be as long as we went green, it was hit somewhere between 70 and 90, just depending on track position and whatnot. Tire fall off. Once you got, I think we had about a second, maybe 1.2 seconds of tire fall off, and then once you hit that, you didn't lose anything else. So we literally, 20, 30 laps into a run, we're running 24 threes and 24 fours, and really everybody was running those times, and so that's why even moving around, I couldn't run down Adam in the 59, and the guys behind me couldn't run me down. It was just, whatever the case was tonight, we kind of stretched out, and the lap times were what they were.
Yeah, well, 3rd place is definitely a good finish for you. We kept it safe most of the race, and you had a bit of a fight near the start with Seth Schultz right on your rear for like 20 laps.
Yeah, I tried to hold him off without using my stuff up too much, and just eventually he got to my inside with a good enough run that it just wasn't worth fighting it anymore. I'm not really sure, like I said, with the way the lap times were, the tire fall off, I'm not really sure how he got out as far as he did on us. Just kind of taking a look at even his pit stop wasn't super great. So I need to go back and kind of look at that, figure out where that time came from. Other than that, yeah, it's a 3rd place that's the kind of finish we need to have to wrap up.
To ask him the secrets.
I doubt. Well, I don't know. He's on the retirement plan supposedly, so maybe he'll give up some secrets. But we'll also go back and watch some video and then see what we can find out.
Well, I think next week is Michigan, if I remember correctly, if I've read that right.
I believe that it is. Yes.
You like that track or nah?
I've run well there. Consistent, a lot of top 5s. I don't know that I've ever been fortunate enough to get a win there. Just that's kind of a similar track to this place for me. I got a decent feel for it, but never had outright speed to get a win there. So I think again the goal is going to be we got to keep pace with that 22 to maintain our lead. And as long as we can do that next week, then we'll go into Darlington and be able to have some fun. That's really the goal, is to get into Darlington with a good enough lead that we don't have to worry about that championship, and then we can just go have some fun at Darlington, because that is definitely one of my best tracks in terms of the league.
Well, sounds good to me, brother. Well, hey, got any shout-outs before you head off, mate?
Oh yeah, I got to thank the Snack Kit guys for coming on board. American Hero Hunt for what they do to help contribute to make sure we can keep the league running, and get this broadcasted out for people who are interested in watching it, or maybe even looking for a league to race in. We're always recruiting, so if you're an iRacing member, even if you're not, there's promo codes out there you can try to join us. You guys at SR Broadcasting for your part in doing that as well. And then finally, iRacing, especially coming off of the Daytona 24 race, that was really the first endurance race we've had with the new day-night 24-hour clock cycle where the sun moves, it sets, we get the moon, all that stuff, and that was really neat. And hopefully you even saw it in the broadcast. Every now and then we would get the shade over the track as the the sun went behind a cloud, and you could feel that in grip in the car, and then the sun would come back out, the track would start to slicken back up, and you'd have to adjust. So that's really an amazing technology that everybody internet based can run on the same track. That's dynamic conditions. It really makes the race a living thing instead of just who can repeat the same lap time after time after time. So
Yeah.
it really does become a race now.
Yeah, we said before that we want to have like a thermal vision thing for the broadcast, so we can watch like the track get cooler and hotter on the racing lines and the cloud cover and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, go celebrate your third, man, and wish you good luck for next week, brother.
All right, thank you.
That was Roy Barris in third place.
All right, I'll get second place.
Yep.
All right, Adam Matz, SR booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here. Hopefully you can hear me okay.
Yeah. Hey, dude, definitely showing some speed here, man. The last couple of races, you've been up in the top. You had a second place start and a fourth place finish, and you look pretty good all night, man. First of all, how'd the car feel for you out there on the track?
It's really good. It was fine. Obviously, as longer on the run, it got tighter on exit. It might have been because I was running the bottom most of the time, but yeah, it was fine. I wish it was a little bit better for me because Seth drove away.
Yeah, but you managed to hold on. We were watching. You really weren't giving up too much to him there at the end. Not till the very, very end, but you were managing to at least keep it alive. You did stay away ahead of Robert Barris to hold on to second. Looked like you did a really good job out there. The car looked pretty clean. We've been seeing a lot of speed coming out of you the last couple of weeks. Anything different that you're doing, or just falling into this like dynamic change on here, fitting you better?
Yeah, honestly, when I joined this league, I was a bit of a rookie. Honestly, I haven't ran iRacing in general much, so I think part of it's just I've gotten a lot better just in iRacing in general, and that's helped out here. And then just coming to terms kind of with my settings for my wheel and everything, and kind of getting that right. It's taking a little bit of time, and even the field of view adjustments that you can do. I didn't figure that out till a while back, not too long ago, and that's made a big difference. So I think it's a bunch of those little things that are kind of coming together. That, and thankfully this race I didn't get in a crash. It seems like every week I've been getting into some crash, so that's been killing me. But yeah, I'm super happy about second.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, it's definitely showing because we've seen it and said it last couple races, man. You definitely been moving up towards the front, and you had a really good run here tonight, man. The track looked pretty good. I know you said it felt like it tightened up on you a little bit. We've seen guys trying to run the low line and not really be able to get into the throttle. Is it the same thing for you?
Yeah, you definitely had to be patient. Earlier in the run, obviously, it was easier. You could actually push turn 2. You could push that one pretty hard, and it would wash out, and you'd be okay. It was really turn 4 where I had to be really careful. If I overdid that one, I would mow the wall down. So
Right.
that's where I had to be really careful. Was turn 4.
Well, not bad, man. Second place start, fourth place finish. Next week, Michigan. You had any time at Michigan?
Sorry.
We got next week. We have Michigan for the race. Have you had much time on Michigan, or still kind of a new track for you?
No, these are pretty much all new to me on iRacing. I haven't ran Michigan too much. In fact, actually, this is the first time I've really ran a league race at Iowa. So I'm super pumped.
Well, we'll be looking for you next week. And before we let you get out of here, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
No, I guess it's MLK Day tomorrow, so enjoy the holiday.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Hey, not a bad run, man. A second place start. No, I'm sorry. Why is it saying the fourth place? a 4th start and a 2nd place finish. Sorry, my bad. I'm messed up tonight. But yeah, good run for you, man. Congratulations on that. I know it ain't the win, but man, definitely you most improved out there. We've seen you really moving forward these last couple races, and hopefully next week is the same repeat for you, buddy. And let's get you up there in the checkers and get yourself a win.
All right, thanks.
All right, have a good night, bud. Go celebrate.
All right, you too. Bye.
Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I'm backwards today, dude.
Well, let's grab the winner then, shall
Yes, sir. Let's not all go at once.
Hey, Seth, you got a copy, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
Dude, it's good to see you back here.
Yeah, 10-4. It's been a while.
Hey, you had the car to beat.
Yeah.
Where was all that pace from, man? That was maniacal.
It just, I don't know. It came in, I guess. I know I was complaining about not being able to qualify good, but by the way it looked, what happened up front, it might have been a good thing. I don't know how we stacked up against Todd and Josh and Caleb, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. So I'll take the win.
There was a plan always to do a one-stop strategy, or did that kind of like change during the practice? Or
Well, with the lead me and Paul had, I figured I'd let the guys behind me determine what we did. And when Paul was the only one that went down, I thought, well, I think we might do this on a one-stop, because I remembered looking at the fall-off, and with a 40-lap run, the fall-off was only a 1.5 seconds. And at that time when Paul pitted, I looked at the lap time, and I was right around 1.5 seconds still. So I'm like, well, I might as well just stay out and hopefully not lose too much time. And then by the time he finally started catching back up and passed, I'm like, well, I might as well go all the way to lap 80 now, just for the simple fact that it took him that long to catch me. So I didn't figure he'd catch me again since he was going to have to pit again.
well, it definitely seemed to work, man, because you managed to hold the lead the whole way through.
Yeah, on the pit stop, I actually had to jump out of the rig, take off my dust covers on my computer, and because I was getting some stuttering before I pitted. And then as the race went on, it kept going and kept going, and it kept stuttering the whole time, and it was always in the corners. And there was one time when I was around a bunch of lap cars, and it just went bonkers, and I didn't know if I thought I both spun out somebody, but we never touched. And I think it's something to do with my pedals, so something to do with the throttle pedal. So I'll have to investigate that and make sure all the wires are tight and go from there.
Well, you led a lot of this race, brother. It was good to see. The start, you were fighting out with Barris. He was holding you up a little bit there, eh?
Yeah, he was, but in hindsight, he was actually helping me save tires too, because I was lifting earlier than he was, but I was getting a killer run off, and I'm like, well, and then it started getting to the point to where I was actually just quicker, and I'm like, okay, I need to get by. And then finally, he actually, I think, just let me by the way it seemed. And then we caught up to Matt's, and Matt's was having a good run. I kind of saw where he was running, so I kind of started going halfway between where he was and I was, and it seemed to be working really good. But I think turn 3 was our strong suit for sure, and then turn 1 and 2, for some reason, I was able to figure out the bottom and practice a little bit, and that paid off too.
I say, I think it was turn 2. You're putting your wheel on down on or below the yellow line, right?
Yeah, I was getting right down close to it. You couldn't do it too early, or you'd loop the car around, and it was a fine line how close you want to get to. But if you let the car rotate just right and waited that extra 1/2 second or 10, whatever, just a little bit, and then went and took off, you could full throttle from the bottom out, and you could really close up. But if you couldn't clear the guy, it could hurt you a lot too.
We definitely saw a bit of that for the race. Well, hey, next week's Michigan. You're going to be there? You're going to be racing again?
Yep. I plan on going to Michigan. My boy in the background's yelling because the Chiefs caught the ball, I guess. I don't know. So he's out there screaming.
Well, hey, is Michigan a good track for you, or mediocre?
We've done good there in the past. We haven't got a win there in a while, but hopefully we can figure something out with it, and hopefully it's not as tight as Iowa was, but we'll see what happens. It's usually about the perfect line.
I got to say, 160 laps here. Only really one incident. Caution never came out, but even if it would have come out, I mean, that would have only been one caution. We got 0 cautions for 160 laps. There's a lot of racing going on, a lot of pit strategy. Definitely got to be happy about that to be able to run that many laps at this track and not have any major incidents and with the racing that we've seen out there.
Yeah, it was. I was actually really surprised that the caution didn't come out. I thought a car was sideways up in front of us. Maybe they weren't. I don't even know what happened. I'm just glad that they got their cars under control and we got around.
Yeah, it seemed like they got it off the track pretty quick, and you know how it is. It might have just been a delayed reaction there for the caution, and then by the time they got it off the track, it just stayed green. We were surprised about it, but honestly, it looked from what it looked like everybody was out of the racing groove pretty much.
Yeah, it was interesting. I wasn't sure where anybody was going to go, but it all cleared up and we were able to get by. I was waiting to all of a sudden get turned dead left, but it didn't happen, so that was a good thing.
All right, buddy. Next week in Michigan, we'll look forward to see what you got there, see if you can back it up. Good to see you out here tonight, and we've been watching to see if the Seth Schultz that we've been watching prior was going to come back tonight with the long run car, and you did. Ton of laps led, man, from a 10th place start to the checkers, dude. Wingnut, you got anything else?
Nah, brother, I've said everything I want.
All right, anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go celebrate?
Yeah, all the admins for taking over and doing a good job that they're doing. All the drivers that show up week in and week out. You guys for broadcasting. You guys do a heck of a good job. American Hero Hunt for sponsoring. Josh Jones for putting that up there too. And what they do for veterans. It's always a good thing. And then I want to add another thing here to, anybody that's either going through cancer or knows anybody that has cancer or, any type, shape, or form, everybody's got somebody they can talk to about it. So hope everybody doesn't have to go through it and whatnot. So that's pretty much it.
If you have to go through it, don't go through it alone.
All right.
Yeah. All right, man. We'll catch up with you next week at Michigan. Congratulations on the win and taking the flag here tonight, man. Good to see you out on the track, bud.
All right. See you next week.
All righty. All right, that was Seth Schultz taking the win here tonight in the number 31. Started 10th and gets himself all the way up here to the front and puts on a really good show, man. Good burnout too at the end.
Kicked us.
Yeah, and great burnout at the end. Adam Matz in second place, like we said when we were talking to him, man, definitely improved a lot. Whatever he's been doing on his rig with the field of view and wheel settings and stuff, and just time on the track, definitely show, man. He's been a pretty good contender last couple of weeks, so that's good to see. Should be a pretty good show next week at Michigan. We will be back here live at 8:20 with them. And let's see. Let's quickly take a quick look at the race summary. We had 5 lead changes, 160 laps, 0 cautions here tonight, man. That's hats off right there. So let's run over the results, Wingy, and then we'll pack it up, dude.
Sounds good to me.
All right. We got Seth Schultz taking home the win in at number 31. Adam Matz will finish second. Robert Barris will finish third. Fourth is going to be Brad Speidel. Jason Mullis finishes fifth. Thomas McBride finishes sixth. Seventh is Paul Williams. Mike Major will finish eighth. Joshua Jones is ninth. And Josh Stewart is 10th.
Give me a second. And we got Josue Tellez in 11th. Kurt Sager in 12th, Kenneth Sager in 13th, Ron Holyfield 14th, Josh Gallagher 15th, Art Peck 16th, Todd Cray 17th, Rusty Farrell 18th, and Caleb Thompson ending it off in 19th.
Nice. All right, man. We appreciate you tuning in. Wingy, I always appreciate you being up here in the booth with me. I'm glad they weren't running the Roval because I'd be watching you instead of talking with you.
So true, so true.
But definitely a good job here tonight, and we appreciate everybody that tunes in. Be safe. We want to thank American Hero Hunt for coming on board and sponsoring. We are going to play their clip and listen to what he says. Anybody that's interested in helping the American Hero Hunt, if you want to get in contact with them, you can go to their Facebook page and read about them, see what they're doing for the veterans. And if it's something that you'd like to help out with and give a little bit, I know things are tight with a lot of people, but if you can give a little something, veterans are giving everything. So, if we can just give a little bit to help out a couple of veterans, get some, some fun time, you know what I mean? These guys do a great job with it, so we definitely appreciate what they're doing. All right,
Absolutely.
buddy. We're going to head on out of here, and we'll see you in a bit. Have a good week, everybody.
Peace.
DIEHARD Racing League fans, wanted to thank you for tuning in to today's race. My name is Justin Jones with the American Hero Hunt. We are proud to sponsor another season and look forward to more. Head on over to Facebook and look up the American Hero Hunt. Give us a like, share, and keep up with everything we have going on. The American Hero Hunt is an all-expense paid hunt for 2 veterans. One hunts whitetail and the other hunts waterfowl. We have a strong passion to give back to our military veterans, and we hope we can continue to do that. We are fully funded by donations, so we ask if you are able to please consider donating. Thank you again. Enjoy the race. God bless America and our men and women overseas and the ones who have come back home.